Growing up, most Quebecers needed to pass French exams in schools like this one. But now the stakes are even greater for newcomers if the CAQ gains power. Party leader François Legault reiterated his desire to force newcomers to pass a French test after 3 years of arriving in order to gain citizenship. The latest Léger poll has the CAQ leading the Liberals by 6 points 6 days before the start of the election campaign.
It really shows a very solid trend for the CAQ. Right now, they are headed for a majority government.
While the Léger poll favors the CAQ, White thinks that even if they do gain power, enforcing French language tests for newcomers is an election promise they wouldn't be able to fulfill.
They're not going to be able to implement such a program because there's such a huge problem with the lack of manpower in Quebec right now. We're talking about 110,000 people. Jobs were not filled right now. So this is a promise that I don't think they're going to be able to achieve.
But some newcomers to Montreal think the idea would help preserve the French language.
There's a heavy French tradition here, and I think it's a good thing to conserve that.
Well, I think it's a good idea because I, as a relative newcomer to Montreal, I think it's a kind of richness of the city that we have the two languages and the two cultures mixing here.
Quebec shares the responsibility to select its own immigrants with the federal government. Immigration lawyer Neil Drabkin says the members of families and business immigrants will be targeted.
I hardly see it as being tenable for Quebec to grant the conditional status to a close member of the family or someone who's invested significant capital in this province and then asking them to leave after 3 years. That would not be appropriate.
In Montreal, Giordano Cescuti, City News.